Hello Libra, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading, the full Celtic cross. And as you know, I always look for, new energies and hopefully positive energies, but we got to, take what the universe has given us. It's, there's a reason why you get a message, right? So this is for Libra, Sun, and Rising. Like I said, full Celtic cross energies. The energies coming in for Libra. And as you know, this may not resonate with everyone. I hope to reach the majority of you. I really do. Let's see. What's the incoming energy? It's a full Celtic cross reading, like I've been doing. Collaborations, about working with somebody. Maybe you're going to get a job. Maybe you're going to get a job offer. Maybe people want you to work with them. But it's all about collaboration. It has to do with more than just two people. It's usually about three and more. Current environment subject to the hands, Ace of Swords, trying to speak your truth or trying to get something started, something new. It's crossing it. You're feeling a little disappointed about something, Libra. Five of Cups is about seeing the negatives, but there's also positives that you're not seeing. That's what's associated with this card. Not all is lost. That's what it's saying. So you may be thinking something is over, maybe you can't start something, maybe something came to a final end for you, which it is. You are going to cut out some stuff, but there's a positive stance or attachment to it in some way. What is crowning you, the goal is the Nine of Pentacles. I believe this is what is crowning you, is that you're trying to gain more independence, you're having difficulty, you're trying to gain finances. This is what has been crowning you. You're disappointed in something, maybe you're trying to start something new, and you're willing to collaborate. Now, that's the energy where something is coming in that collaborates with you. You do get some kind of foundation where maybe you celebrate, a completion comes in for you somehow, but it's a happiness type thing. It's a Venus type energy where people are happy at home celebrating something. And maybe it's because of the holidays. And I know people are saying, well, we're not celebrating with other people. But here it's saying there's going to be a happy home situation occurring, or you're going for this, okay? In the past, trying to overcome failure and reinvesting in your life with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Very near future, you're dealing with a Princess of Swords. This could be you, Prince, or another air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And Princess of Swords could be someone who is lack of experience sometimes. Maybe they're younger. Maybe their words come off wrong, or maybe they're just being impatient. There's all kind of reasons that a card can, become reversed and why someone is in the deck. And I know it's kind of like considered like exciting and drama when you say everybody's evil, that is in reverse. That's not true. Someone could be sick. They could have lost their job. Something is off, It's not straightforward just yet. Possible future outcome, advice from the universe. It could be Five of Swords. Be careful about who you argue with, who you fight with, because, it could cause defeat. Someone on the outside is not happy with your situation. It's a Sun in reverse. Someone is not happy. Hopes and fears, or, is a lust card, your desires. Maybe something is going on in your life, and a lot of people this is happening too, where you're not liking what's going on. You don't desire it, okay? At the very end, you get a contract or something solid. I got to clarify this because there's so many meetings with the Hierophant. A lot of people don't like the Hierophant or readers because there's so many different definitions. But really, it can be anywhere from a solid contract to going before a preacher or teacher, getting married. It depends on what the next card is. I got to clarify, but we got to go back to the beginning. You are going through a bit of an upset. You're a little disappointed, and you want a happy home. You may get it, but someone around you is not happy, someone you've been arguing with. And now it's time to reinvest in something in your life, whether it's the person you've been arguing with or something else going on in your life. So the Ace of Swords in reverse with the Five of Cups. And when I see this, I also see with the Ace of Swords where someone wasn't able to speak their truth, where they didn't have to have their say in the situation. So the Ace of Swords in reverse with the Five of Cups. I need two cards, please, for Libra. Now, I'm using basically the same cards, but in a smaller type deck, just so I can keep them straight, what's what, when I divide them up. When I clean them up, I should say. So I need two cards for the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Five of Cups, please. Yeah, very unbalanced situation there. You're thinking something good is not coming in. You're wanting negativity to leave. You're feeling like something is unbalanced. You're disappointed, and you didn't have your say. Or like I said, you're wanting a new start. What is hovering over you? You know, they could say the aspirations. They say goals, but I think it's what's hovering over you, what's clouding you, is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And it's like you feel like you don't have no independence. Maybe you feel like you don't have no say in something. Maybe you don't have no money. You know, I do see collaboration coming in with the Three of Pentacles, so money could be there. But it's saying to reinvest also. But let me get to the Nine of Pentacles first. I need 2 cards, please, for Libra. Yeah, things are very, very slow with the Knight of Discs and the Prince of Wands. So you're having maybe going on the outs with somebody. It could be the Prince of Wands, which could be a fire sign, and an earth. But I see air here, but that could be you. It's saying that you lack a gain with them. But I also see where someone may try to work with you. Because what's going on right now, what's hovering over you where people weren't working with you. Now the Three of Pentacles is going to start coming in. That's what you're dealing with. And it says to reinvest. But it also says, you know, you got something in your home that's going to come to a completion. So I need 2 cards for the Four of Wands, please. 2 cards for the foundation. Someone's thinking about walking away from a home situation because they don't like the interference and feeling trapped. Even though I feel like you had a happy home at one time or wanted this, you know, you tried for it, someone's thinking about walking away from a situation that's causing interference. Or it could be that you're walking away from a negative situation so you can have a happy home. Because I see, like I said, the reinvestment here with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is in reverse, is, you know, doing a redo for yourself. Trying to reinvest in yourself, trying to make things work for yourself. So the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I need 2 cards. There, the High Priestess, Prince of Cups. Now, we got all the signs here, but we're also dealing with more than, like I said, a couple people. So you're not seeing something very clearly or something you're supposed to work out. Now, when you're not seeing something clearly, it says to dive in deep with yourself, with the High Priestess, and trust your intuition. And it also could be that you're trying to reinvest or recover a failed situation with the Prince of Cups, which could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone over, you know, emotional nature. But it says to reinvest in something that has to do either with them or with yourself, where you trust in yourself again, that, you know, listen to yourself, and then you'll be able to come out of failure. Because right now, you're dealing with other situations that really disappointed you, and it's time to overcome that in the very near future. And this is something you can change. You know, you have free will, especially with the Princess of Swords in reverse. It could be your energy, or it could be another era energy. Like I said, it could be someone a little bit younger, someone lack of experience, though. So the Princess of Swords, I need 2 cards, please, for Libra. Communications are off. Knight of Swords. So definitely could be you, maybe another air sign. This is all you. Communications are off. You may be missing a message or misunderstanding something. So it's saying go back and reinvest or ask about it. But listen to your intuition. If you feel like something is right, it is, okay? There's something going on with people. I know it seems like in a way, a hopeless situation here, but it's not. There's something positive attached to that Five of Cups, but you got to go looking for it. It's there. It's there right before you. You're just not seeing it just clearly yet. So listen to your intuition before people walk away from a home situation or thinking of something because they think it's too much interference, too much mental energy that's stressing you out. Don't even, you know, it's saying there is a positive resolution is what I'm saying. Because if you don't look into that, you know, look at the communications, miscommunications, the Five of Swords can occur, which is a big argument. So you don't have to do this. You can sit there and say, well, I better check out what I'm saying or what someone's trying to say to me. Maybe I misunderstood, or maybe I need to state my truth, you know. So, but do it in a way that doesn't cause this type of energy. So the Five of Swords in the upright. I need 2 cards, please. Because someone's very, very defensive. And they refuse to decide on what they want. Or maybe they just don't decide on anything. With the 2 of Wands in reverse, they're like, you're like putting it off. Or it could be the universe saying, don't get so defensive. Hold back on what you want to say because it could become an argument because something's not clear. Something is not really clear. So how you deal with this is that I know you want to state your truth, but be careful how you say it. Because on the outside, someone's not happy. The Sun in reverse. It's not the worst card in the world to be in reverse. It's just someone's not. It's not they're totally miserable. It's just they could be a lot happier. So the Sun in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Libra. Now, someone's gonna bring something up from the past. And again, the 5 of Cups, they're disappointed. So maybe they're the ones also disappointed. Maybe you both are. But they're going to keep on bringing up the past. Okay? They're going to keep on bringing up the past. And there's going to be a miscommunication. And someone's going to maybe get really defensive. So it's saying to put that from you. Because both parties here are disappointed in a situation of an argument between each other. And they were looking at the negatives and maybe bringing up the past and arguing and pointing fingers and causing a lot of stressful situations, is saying that communications can open up and to reinvest in a failed situation. Fix it. Now, neither one, I don't think you're desiring to do so right now, or you got lack of motivation, or maybe you just really dampened your spirits of where you want to go and do in life. With the Lust card in reverse, it's not a bad card. It's just saying that you're just not desiring things like you did, or the things that you want or that are coming in are not exactly what, you want in life yourself. So the Lust card in reverse, I need 2 cards, please, for Libra. Yeah, the Sun in reverse again. Double. Princess of Wands, you're dealing with it could be a fire sign. I see all the signs here. I'm dealing with a lot of Libras, with a lot of different people. But like I said, it showed more than just a couple of people in your life at the time. So the Princess of Wands could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, someone short-tempered, someone not happy. And it's dampened everybody's spirits. Everybody dampened on everybody's spirits. And like I said, someone may have threatened to walk away. I don't like what you said. But in the end, we got the Hierophant, okay? That's conformity. That's solid energies, things that last a while. And the Hierophant in the upright, I need 2 cards, please, for Libra. What's going on here? You're going to come out of worry. You're going to come out of feeling bad. And it's the 3 of Pentacles again. Yeah, it's coming out of, you're going to come out of arguments. You're going to come out of defeat. You're going to put it away from you. But it also could be that you're not willing to work on a situation as much as you would, or you're not willing to work on arguments and worry. You're going to put it from you. So I feel like this is the Hierophant, is the your family unit in some way, what is solid in your life. And it looks like you come to a resolution at the end. I'm going to do the pick a card reading right quick, because I just see where there's miscommunications, people arguing. It could have to do with the holidays. Someone says, well, just forget it. I'm just going to walk away. But in the end, it's saying, like, I see both parties here, you and whoever you're dealing with, both being disappointed. But they're looking at the negatives and not the positives of 2 full cups. Things can be worked out the way I'm seeing it. And it does show that you stick together at the end. Family's family, love is love. The people you find solid is there, or that you find solitude in whatever's in your life that is solid. And it could be family, it could be somebody else, but you do go to this situation person, and it could be something to do with the home that brings you out of worry, and you're just not going to work on a situation that causes arguments anymore. And it does say stop and don't even deal with it right now. It's time to really just take a break. So you may cut out the arguments, and then this solid foundation comes in. And we're going to find out more in just a minute. Well, I'm going to do a pick a card, plus I'll be giving another reading real soon, because we're getting those weird energies where things are changing awful quick. So I have a feeling this is going to happen pretty quick and disperse pretty quick. It's just the way the cards are giving it. There's a reason why they're giving you this reading, is to help you decide what you want to do. You don't have to get into the arguments and the bickering and the miscommunications. Make sure that communications is opened up. Something is going on that someone's not understanding, or misunderstanding, or becoming a little irritable. But I need 3 cards from the angels to find out more for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to find out what's going on. So I do feel like this is an argument. I feel like people are irritable. And it could get out of control if not, you know, taken care of immediately. And it can be taken care of. But, you know, it's up to you how you want to proceed. Maybe you don't want to take care of it. Maybe you want to state your truth. But I need 3 cards for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Like I said, you can pick a card, whatever you're drawn to. And that's the card you're going to get, or main energy that you're going to be feeling. But I always try to bring them all together at the end anyway for secondary energies. A lot of times they do relate, and I say that all the time. 8th House Tarot. I need 3 cards for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. 3 cards, please. So in this reading, it's like, in this one's like, stop, look, and listen. Because I do feel like people are going to be binded or bound together, loyal to each other in the end, even though they may still be mad at each other. You know how, like, you can be really ticked off at somebody and you say what you want to say to them, they say what you're going to say, but then someone else comes along and insults them and you end up taking up for them. Sort of something like that. I know it sounds crazy, but you pick this section, heart-to-heart conversations. Like I said, someone needs to communicate, be assertive, go ahead and talk it out. And it could have to do with the Knight of Water, or water air. The Knight of Water is a very good energy. It's a positive energy that if someone comes forward and brings kindness, then it kind of like alleviates it all. Okay, so I think this whole situation can be taken care of with a heart-to-heart. And be nice, be kind when you do it, because the Knight of Water always offers kindness. It's a good omen. If you pick this section, trust in the situation is that there's a peaceful resolution to be had. Okay. 5 of Air, so there's a peaceful resolution, so trust, like I said, over an argument that you had with the 5 of Air. 5 of Swords, remember that was in there. 5 of Swords is definitely causing some issues where people were very argumentative, very defensive. So trust that there is a peaceful resolution. I did feel that with the Hierophant. Like I said, Hierophant means solid situations, family, things that are there for the long haul. They're there for you, you're there for them, hell or high water, If you pick this section, getting to know each other, sit down and talk. There's a trust card. It's a different angel deck. Got to trust, get to know each other, trust again, bring it out in the open, and 2 of Earth, and you'll have change in your life, and you're going to have change in your life because all these energies out there. Things will change if you do. So the big issue is here, getting to know the person, having heart-to-heart. Let them get to know what your feelings are, too, over the situation. Trust that it will work out. Be assertive in that, but don't be defensive. Don't be defensive, okay? Because I do see the 5 of Air. There can be a resolution to an argument. You can kiss and make up. Things can work out. Maybe it has to do with the holidays. Maybe people, like I said, maybe it's just the energies. People are just feeling a little nervous and, nitpicking and arguing on each other and really it can get out of hand. So the thing is to sit down and talk about it, because I do see where communications are off. I also see with the 8 of Wands in here, so a few of you may, travel plans may be upset. Someone traveling to you may be upset. Maybe you go into them. Something's a little off there. But it says open up the communications and it will work out. Right now, I feel like both parties do want it to work out, because I saw the 5 of Cups there twice where, yeah, they're disappointed, but they wouldn't mind things working out. Okay, so trust in the situation. When it comes, there is a peaceful resolution. Be assertive, talk, let them talk, you talk, and trust that it will work out and things will change for the better with the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, things will change. And we'll let this go. I will talk to you later. Okay, guys, bye.